are looking super. We come to you today, day one of the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic, as the Southwest Christian Richfield Stars is ready to take on the Minneapolis Storm in Varsity Gold Division action from Rink 4 at the Super Rink. With Matt DeZio, the former baseballer who went 15 of 6, who went 0 for 13 in his last 13 at bats last season. I'm Jeff Disher. And Diesel. First of all, welcome.
Appreciate it.
And tell me a little bit about what you are looking forward to seeing from your former team.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's great to call a game again after last year. Had a great run last year, fell short. A lot of graduates in that 2021 class of the hockey team. All the captains, Jackson Nolan, Colin O'Connell, but we had some replacements with some younger guys stepping up, and see what the boys can get done today.
We introduce you to the goaltenders, starting with the visitor. It is Alex Lamont, the senior goalkeeper for the Minneapolis Storm, entering with a 2.28 goals against average and a .906 save percentage. His starting lineup in front of him will see Drew Pitts on the left and Leo Warner on the right defensively. And then left to right up front for the Storm, you will see Jeff Xander Zoya centers this top line with Evan Grimm. They did tell me prior to the game that things will shift by shift, no pun intended. For Southwest Christian, it will be Isaac Haugen in net, 3 goals against, a .909 save percentage. It is Anderson and Nathan Best and Brody Hardacre defensively, and then the top line, Truman Haugen, centers Michelizzi on the left, Bendel on the right, as we are underway in Blaine, the first of 3. Minneapolis in the white sweaters, Southwest Christian in the darks.
Yeah, Jeff, I expect this game to be really physical. Last year, the game was crazy. I haven't seen that many penalties. The athletic directors for both teams had to get involved.
Oh dear.
And there was a lot of injuries, so let's expect a physical battle today.
But a clean one.
Hopefully.
Early stages of the opening period as Southwest Christian controls this. Up into the neutral zone it goes, and Southwest Christian having trouble getting out of their own zones. Swenson will pick this one up near side, and he is bumped into, losing control of the puck. Coming up the near side is Jack Hansen, averaging over a point per game this season for the Storm, as it is Pong in the neutral zone, which is a game Atari would appreciate. Hansen with this.
This is a player you got to look out for if you're the Stars. Very good score on the offensive end, and 19 points on the year. Jack Hansen's one to look out for.
6 of those being goals, 13 assists for Hansen. Around the corner it goes. Southwest Christian with possession back in behind. Back over into the corner now as that one is outletted to the blue line. Swenson will tomahawk that out to neutral, but no further. Kept alive by Brady Anderson, who wants to play for the Penn State University Nittany Lions. Brought ahead, though, by Minneapolis, and a quick steal leads to a save that Alex Lamont has to make.
Yeah, good job there by Larson, just getting off the bench, being aggressive, stepping up, and gets the Stars an offensive zone drive here.
1 minute 46 seconds in, 15-14 to go in the opening period. Diesel and Dish with you in the corner here at Ramsey County Arena as Southwest Christian wins the draw. Quick shot in from Hardacre, goes by the wayside. He will have to pick up the trash. Haugen will help him. Haugen, and actually we'll get to Isaac Haugen's career numbers in a second, as promised. In the neutral zone, that one will go over to Hardacre as that one is thrown ahead.
Yeah, Isaac Haugen, great goaltender, 3-year starter for the Stars, I believe.
Correct.
And, the keys to him, great goaltender, and if the Stars want to win this game, they're going to have to keep their goaltender in it, just keep him motivated, and the Stars should have a pretty good game plan here today.
His career goals against average, Matt, is a 3.35 with his save percentage on his career in regular season games, by the way, an 8.97. That does not count any section games or any state tournament games in those numbers. But Minneapolis with control. They're in the white sweaters with the dark trim as this goes around the corner. Picked up by Zoya. Go ahead.
Yeah, Haugen comes from a great hockey family. I mean, brother Lucas, was a big-time leader for the Stars. Graduated, I believe, 2019?
I believe you're right.
And then sister Greer plays on the mound, West Tonka Whitehawks, and the big leader there. So good hockey family for the Haugens. And brother Truman. And then you got Espy playing volleyball going to Georgia. So great sports family there.
Bulldog would be Esty. As this comes back into the corner, waiting for it is Anderson. The Chaska, Minnesota native, 35 points in his career. As this goes up to Michelizzi. Around the corner it'll go. Race to the puck. Won by Swenson. No, he lost out at the last second. Touched on, though, by Earhart. 4 points for Andrew Earhart so far in the 2021-22 season. As this comes ahead in the corner. Swenson down into a rugby scrum. That's won by the Stars. Quick shot from the point from Anderson goes high glass. And we continue on. 13, 22, 21, and 20 left in the opening frame as Minneapolis will bring this ahead. Near side, the shot from Hansen goes in, and it is Minneapolis with a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 3 minutes and 46 seconds.
Stars there, they got themselves into an odd man rush, which isn't optimal, but then a good scorer like Hansen, it's going to happen. Let's see if the Stars can put that one behind them and get going again.
3:46, the time of the goal. 7th goal of the season for Hansen, 22nd of his career. 1-0 Storm. Puck down at center and back underway we are. A theme this season, Diesel, has been with Southwest Christian Richfield that they've played from behind several times, but they have persevered.
So we can get some of that today.
As that shot from Hansen goes through the crease, we have a delayed penalty coming against Southwest Christian. And the touch-up, what have we? Survey says we have a slash. Time of the call would be 4:09. And the guilty star is...
That's Best.
That is Nathan Best. His favorite arena in Minnesota, by the way, Richfield Ice Arena. My favorite in Minnesota would be 3M Arena, but my favorite of all time, T-Mobile Arena, Vegas.
There you go. Best also comes from a good hockey family. Brother Gavin played for Blake. So a lot of hockey families on the Southwest Christian team here.
Puck down, face-off goes to Southwest Christian, killing a slash for 2 minutes. And Southwest Christian will clear. Rusty Johnson involved on the play, wanting to get off, and he did. Here comes the Storm, back up through and into center and beyond. Player skating with purpose on the far side. 3-on-2 at the line. Now back to the point. Pass from Hansen. Quick shot in on Haugen. He'll make that save.
Good lateral movement there by Isaac Haugen to track down that shot.
And keep eyes on it throughout. Noticed in the Holy Angels Northfield game just a bit ago that Northfield's goaltender was having a lot of problems tracking the puck. If that says anything, as Hansen controls this left circle, centering feed off a skate in front, and that skate was Xander Zoya's.
Zoya almost kicked that one in. Not sure if Isaac Haugen saw that redirect, but it was off net, so Stars won't have a problem there.
Hansen had that one thrown over. Zoya back behind the cage. But if Zoya kicked that in, that would get taken off the board. Touched on by Bendel. And no further as Hansen will track down the waist.
Good job there by Caleb Bendel just to be aggressive early. Down one, being aggressive on the kill. I really like that early.
Hansen on his own, taking the Storm on his back. As this one goes over far side, it comes to Davis. Davis looking down low, he went. And back to the half wall, and down low. The Storm still with possession. Centering feed just up over the net. As I believe that was Snodgrass, who could not get as much stick as he wanted on that shot. Hardacre advances that to the red line, but no further. Delivers a medium-sized hit on his man. line changes coming for both teams. 1-0 to the Minneapolis Storm. 10 minutes and 35 seconds left to play in the opening frame. Five-a-side hockey we play, so back to full strength go the Southwest Christian Richfield Stars. Brought back in by the Storm, and Liebeck with a shot. That goes by the wayside. Tracking that down is Brody Hardacre.
Good kill there by the Stars. Just needed that kill, down one, and here's Earhart going the other way.
Earhart, breakout, left circle. His shot goes in. Andrew Earhart, 4th goal of the year. Time of the goal, 6:33.
And we saw that a lot last year from Earhart, who is great on the breakaway, and we're tied up 1-1 here for the Stars.
1-all our score, 6:33 in the first. Earhart's 4th goal of the season. Lucky 13 on his career. 13 goals, 10 assists for 23 total points.
The Minnetonka transfer steps up there for the Stars, and as I said, he's great. He's great one-on-one with the goaltender. Earhart makes it 1-1.
Earhart, the former skipper. Yours truly a former skipper. Connections.
Skipper to skipper.
Right? Minneapolis controls this, and remember what I said about perseverance. Brought ahead by Michelizzi up the far side. He'll dump that one in. And it's like they heard me down on that bench, or it's been a constant theme.
Number 26, Andrew Earhart.
Waiting for an assist. They give the assist to Johnson, his first point of the season.
Rusty's on the board.
Second point of his career. 6:33 the time of the goal as Southwest Christian looks to skate ahead with purpose. Michelizzi does just that, and his shot was blocked. Now brought back ahead by the Storm and cleared down low. 7.5 minutes gone. Brought ahead by the Stars, past center and beyond. Icing is waved as it goes into the corner. Minneapolis looking to pick this one up. Off the half wall, the puck appeared to be stolen, but Minneapolis regains. Hardacre for Southwest Christian as they play pong between the blue lines, and around the cage it went.
You know, Caden Feldman controlling down there in the corner. One name that last year we didn't hear much from, but I've heard this year so far he's off to a strong start.
He had 2 goals against Dodge County back on December 11. That was a 3-1 victory.
You know, if you're Coach Nick Hyber here, that's what you want to see, those younger guys developing. Feldman was a freshman last year. Didn't get as much playing time in varsity, but it seems he has stepped up this year.
Brought back ahead by the Storm as that one goes to Hanson. Hanson with a short angle shot. I believe that hit either shoulder or goalpost.
It's like we
Breakout 2-on-1, but a whistle goes. A penalty coming for a trip. Who, I ask you, is the guilty party?
I think Hank Davis slow to get up here. I think Brody's going to head to the box here and sit for 2.
Hardacre will have to think about it.
See if the Stars PK can kill another one here.
The Southwest Christian penalty kill coming into play today. 18 of 21. We didn't even have a chance to get the power play numbers for Minneapolis. 6 of 31 on the power play coming in to play today with the Storm. 8:27 to go in the opening frame, even at 1. Dish and Diesel with you up high as Minneapolis starts their second power play of the game. Anderson looking to tomahawk that out of his defensive zone. He has to have a little help from Michelizzi, who does just that. Back around, and Lamont will touch that. And now the puck brought ahead by his Storm teammates as this comes forward.
Here's Hanson again. He's dangerous.
Near side Hanson. We've already seen him with a goal on the board. Hanson nearly got it back, but he plays his man, gets it back. Now up to the point. Quick shot, deflects off a body in front, and out of the zone it goes. Hanson, no, check that. That would be Pitts. Goes to pick up the trash. Pitts and his defense partner cancel. Quick shot, or quick kick it looked like actually, allows the Storm to control. 50 seconds left on the man advantage for Minneapolis as this is picked up by Leo Warner. Warner dropped it to Zoya. His shot goes in on Haugen, who will make the save.
Good save there, Isaac Haugen. You know, Jeff, on this day, French chemist Louis Pasteur was born.
What year? What year?
1822.
Correct.
That's way back.
Gives us pasteurization.
The heating process, you know, that's great. December 27th. Also my uncle's birthday, so happy birthday, Brad Soderberg. He's probably working a hockey game somewhere.
There you go. I'll also give you a nugget. That would be a nugget with the professor that you just heard from the analyst, which works for me. Warner dropped that one down low, but the shot from Snodgrass short side wouldn't work. Michelizzi tries to clear. He did. Grimm, not one of the brothers Grimm, goes back to grab that. And Grimm lost it to Michelizzi. Goes back over to Hayden Soderberg, 7 points in his career, three goals, 4 assists for Soderberg. Touched over to Joel Hansen, the brother of Jack, who was on the board already today. Joel's not, Jack would be. The Storm now having trouble clearing. Five-a-side action we go back to as Joel Hansen skates ahead. His shot intercepted. That'll deflect up into some paraphernalia. Haugen is there. Quick centering feed wouldn't work. And unable to clear would be the Stars. Brought back over to Liebeck, and Liebeck sends that one down low to Snodgrass. Quick shot in on Haugen. Save made. Rebound. Forced near corner. And that will be cleared but not out. They battle for it near side. Battling is Rusty Johnson. Penalty coming against against Minneapolis for I thought I saw a hold.
You know, Jeff, we got a Southwest Christian hockey alumni in the building, Matt Stussy here, leading scorer for the Stars last year, 26 points. And the Hopkins transfer had a great game in that Orono game, that Section 2 quarterfinal, I believe, against Orono, that overtime game that maybe we can talk a little bit about later.
Would love that. Power play coming for Southwest Christian as 8:40, or actually check that, 5:40 remaining in the period already. The netting makes that hard to see.
Yeah, let's see what Heiberg and Carlson and Warner have drawn up for this power play here.
Will Pancraft's the guilty Storm player, which leads to the Southwest Christian power play. Brought back to the point and controlled by Anderson.
Stars pretty good on the power play this year. I mean, 231, 3 for 13. So let's see what they can do here.
That would be a 23.1% for those who don't like percentages. You're listening to two people who appreciate percentages, so there you go. Puck down, face-off won by the Storm. I want to get in a bit with the professor here in a second, and I'll do that next stoppage if I can. Yeah, the Minneapolis power play, power play, 19.4%, but Southwest Christians is 3 of 13, as it is Southwest Christian on the power play. Minneapolis' penalty kill is 24 of 29. Final stages, near the final stages of the opening period already, as that'll be touched over. Southwest Christian looking to get on the board for a second time today. That'll be touched on to Horner. Horner, the extra skater up front for the Stars. Touched over far side. Horner with a drive, wide right. Rebound goes into the corner and controlled by Anderson.
I think that's Bendel at the point up there. That's Bendel.
Bendel drifts back to the point. Left circle shot goes up high. And now a quick rebound goes in. Power play goal for Southwest Christian. Time of the goal, 12:55.
Now, Brody Hardacre has always been very good on the power play as a defenseman.
Correct.
he's kind of all-around great defenseman, great shot from the point. Hybrid loves to use him kind of on that left side, taking shots from the point, and that's what you like to see if you're a Stars fan here early. Stars take the lead 2-1.
Hardacre is to Southwest Christian like Larson is to Minneapolis. As it is 2-1, Southwest Christian. That puck gloved down, offside the call. If I can quickly get this in, on December 27, 1999, with an assist, famed NHLer Joe Sakic, former Colorado Avalanche player, scored his 1,000th career point against St. Louis. Southwest Christian wins the draw. Were you even watching hockey in 1999?
I was not alive in 99, born in 2002.
So you had the NHL on ABC back in your days. Makes sense. Thought back ahead.
You know, I want to see who they're going to give that goal to, because I think, did Michelizzi tap that in?
Could be. I've not heard. I've got it as Hardacre.
Yeah.
Again, strictly unofficial, but we'll pause once we get the announcement. Offside called.
So I think Lamont made the official save, or the
original save.
Yeah, and it was a dribbling puck, and I saw Michelizzi around the net. Not sure if he tipped it in, but we'll wait for the call right here.
At 12:55 in the first period, number 21.
They give it to Hardacre.
Assisted by number 10, Zoe.
So Michelizzi gets an assist.
There we go.
You are bang on.
Point for Joey.
That assist would be his 4th of the season. Southwest Christian puts a shot on net. I believe that was Asanov who did just that.
That was Brady Anderson. Great play by Brady from the point.
Into a scrum, and out of a scrum comes the Minneapolis Storm, or did they? That goes over into a corner. Southwest Christian will regain. That one from Asanov, back at the point, and stolen from him. Here comes the Storm, kicked ahead, Haugen out to play that. That would be Isaac, not Truman. And poked back out into the neutral zone, where this is picked up by Zoya. Xander Zoya, 10 points on the season, going back 2 years, 16 assists in 25 games played.
Here's Zoya again.
Zoya with a shot up over the cage and over Haugen. 2-on-2 at the line if the Storm won it, and icing wave there. Hardacre kept that in at the line and sent down low by Michelizzi. Into the corner, and Best will pick up the trash here, sends it over to Hardacre. Pass intercepted at neutral, here comes the Storm. Back in, Hardacre checked that. That would be Bendel. Sent that one forward, or tried to, but it was kicked back in by the Storm. These teams wearing jerseys that are the legitimate inverse of one another, as a shot from Kelker goes by the wayside.
Brody Hardacre playing very physical here earlier. All clean, but I really like the play here from Hardacre, which also had earned him a goal.
Final 1:20 of the period, as Kelker trying to play catch with one of his forward partners. And over into the far circle goes Pitts. Pitts dropped that one off, and Anderson kept it alive. Now Minneapolis has to recoil in the neutral zone. And there's both teams, in fact, looking for a change. As that one's dropped off to Pitts. His shot goes to the wayside, but a penalty coming behind the play. So they saw his trip. Who, I ask you, is the guilty party with less than a minute to play in the period?
You know, I thought it was going to be Hardacre, but I think they might get that on Haugen, actually. Isaac Haugen.
So they have to
coming across for both.
So they have to pick, if that's the case, and you're bang on, they have to pick a player who was on the ice, or are they not going to?
I think they, see Russ talking to Haugen. You know, I don't know if I like that call too much. The Minneapolis skater was coming across the crease, trying to cross. You know, Haugen trying to get his stick in there, but, you know, nonetheless, Minneapolis will go back on the power play here.
Haugen covers that up. And NHL Hall of Famer Wayne Gretzky became the fastest player to get to 100 career points. 100 career points in his 38th game, which was a 10-3 victory over Los Angeles.
Watch this, see if Earhart can beat it there.
And loose pill in front of the cage. I don't know what Lamont was thinking there.
I think he thought he had it covered, and then Griner swooped in there, tried to tap it free, but Lamont got it back covered, so Stars will get a short-handed offensive zone draw here.
35 seconds to play in the period. Puck is down, face-off won by the Stars, and this goes back behind to Pitts. Pitts with 15 regular season assists in the previous 2 seasons. That's combined as it comes back over to the Storm at neutral. Dropped off by Pitts, and now it'll be dropped over by Zoya into the corner. Bumped off the puck was Jack Hansen. Zoya around 1. Zoya into the slot. Stick handles down. Oh, quick shot in the goal. That will be Joel Hansen. Tying the game at 2 at 16:53.
You know, Joel Hansen may have scored right there, but you got to give a lot of credit to Xander Zola. Playmaking ability through traffic, and just drops it off backdoor right to Hansen. And so, good play there by Xander Zola.
Zoya will assuredly get an assist. We aren't in Chicago anymore, though, as both teams like Chelsea Dagger buzzer goes, end of 1 here in Blaine, and it is 2-2 after 1, with Southwest Christian's goals coming from Brody Hardacre at 12:55, but Earhart led the scoring at 6:33. Goals for Minneapolis, Joel Hansen just scored there at 16:53.
Scoring for Minneapolis at 16:54.
And his brother Jack led the scoring off at 3:46. We will pause, and we will bring you the second period shortly from Blaine, the first round in the Hood Brooks Holiday Classic. So we will pause, bring you the second period, and that comes your way next. back, specifically, as Southwest Christian, Richfield, and Minneapolis are tied at 2 through 17 minutes. Dish and Diesel up top. And Diesel, your thoughts in the first 17 minutes of play first?
You know, Stars had a 2-1 lead going in. I mean, I think Minneapolis had that goal with about 10 seconds left. A couple penalties set the Stars back, but then the power play goal kind of made it a little better. So we'll see if the Stars can kind of forget about that last late minute goal and
last minute
keep
goal.
going here.
You said you had some score updates for us. Lay them on.
Yeah, we got some scores from around Minnesota boys varsity hockey. We got Park Cottage Grove versus Breck. Breck took that 3-2. St. Paul Academy versus Princeton. Princeton wins it 3-2. Egan 4-2 over Farmington. Holy Angels 8-0 over Northfield here in Blaine, and then Pine City area over Winona Cotter 14-0.
That game, that Winona Cotter game going on back here at the Super Rink as we are underway with period number 2. Minneapolis skating left to right on your screen, or cross corner left to right, I guess. And Southwest Christian skating right to left as this one is controlled by Pitts. And around the corner it goes. Pitts got it back off the wall. Pitts waiting for a deep partner, and he got it over to Warner. That deep pair has not changed as Pitts brings this one ahead. Pitts pivots, centers, quick shot, siphoned away by the defense.
Good opportunity there for Minneapolis early in this one.
As that one is poked back to the point. Quick shot by Davis, goes by the wayside, poked over to the far corner. Southwest Christian cannot leave the zone as that one goes over near Best, and the scrum won by Minneapolis. Kicked back over to the point, and stopping and popping was Joel Hansen. He and his brother Jack scored in the opening period for Minneapolis. Quick shot from the point goes by the wayside as Davis threw that one on, and into the corner it goes. Minneapolis still with possession, and as we play five-a-side, it is Davis who kept that in. Giving chase to this would have been Joel Hansen, but an icing call will come, and the chase is not on.
Yeah, a lot of early offensive zone time here for the Storm. Stars gotta need to get it out and start getting on the forecheck here.
Puck down in Southwest Christian's defensive zone as the Stars looking to find themselves out to the neutral zone. It'll be poked, and Gilbertson has it stolen from him. 2-on-1 mini rush breaker developing.
Rusty Johnson almost had a good chance there, gave it away, but here's Johnson again.
Johnson finds the puck, and he'll send that one in. He didn't have anybody to play it to. Early stages, second period. Jeff Disher, Matt DeZiel up top here in Blaine. And it's been like we've worked together for more than just 17 minutes or so. Brought ahead by Zoya, left side. Zoya gets around one, but he lost the puck. Back in behind, Zoya finds the disc. And he got wood to it. Quick shot deflected on its way in. Haugen really keeping Southwest Christian Richfield in the game right now in the early stages of the second period. Here come the Stars offensively. An odd man rush coming as that puck poked off the stick of Brady Anderson.
I thought I saw a hook there. Maybe refs didn't see it, but we'll keep playing here.
I saw the same thing you did most likely. Evan Grimm up the right side. Quick shot. Haugen there to play the angle side of the cage, and the stop made by Haugen.
You know, that was Brady Anderson coming out offensively the other way for the Stars, and you know, he does play defense, has all of his life, but I heard he got moved up to center last game, so there's some offensive experience there for Anderson.
Nick Heiberg playing with some combinations, if you get my drift.
Yes.
As Bendel tried to tomahawk that out of the defensive zone. Minneapolis still with control, loose back behind the cage, and into the corner to float. Southwest Christian trying to clear as that puck rainbows up and down on side of the Storm as they will recoil and they regather with Snodgrass. Touched over to Pitts as he got it from his defense partner Warner. Pitts throws that to Warner, and off the skate of Ozzie Snodgrass. Turnover for Southwest Christian Richfield. And around the corner it goes to Earhart. Earhart finds a man in the slot, and the save made by Alex Lamont.
You know, I think a little miscommunication there by Greiner and Hardacre. I think Hardacre was stepping up in the slot to take that shot. Greiner wanted it too. Nonetheless, that was a good offensive zone draw here with 13-14 remaining in the second period of play.
Puck is down, face-off won just that quickly by Minneapolis, as that is sent ahead by Andrew Liebeck. Liebeck, 5 goals, 13 starts last season, as that'll go over to Joel Hansen, who has a goal on the board today.
Good hit there by, is that Greiner? Good hit there by Greiner.
I believe that was Greiner, as that one is brought ahead by Hank Davis. Davis skates that down low to Will Pankratz. No relation to the owner of the Minnesota Magicians in the North American Hockey League, as icing will go here.
Good to see Hank Davis back out there. He got up pretty gingerly, had to be helped off the ice earlier from a Hardacre hit, but good to see Hank Davis back out there for the Storm.
Defensive zone face-off for Southwest Christian, and they need to be very careful at this point in the game, tied at 2, early stages of the second period. Minneapolis wins the draw, but that puck poked away. Icing was waived on the play. Will continue as the race to the puck turns into a scrum that's won by Southwest Christian. Larson threw that in front.
That was a high hit there on, believe...
That may have been Horner.
Yeah, that was Horner. Took one up top there, but got the shot off.
Anderson throws that one on for Minneapolis. It goes to Zoya, and Zoya had his pocket picked. Minneapolis will recoil and try again. Zoya, 48 points in his career.
Stars got to get back on back check here. Zoya and Hansen, both very dangerous offensive players out there now for the Storm.
And I won't completely say the Stars' back check is, for lack of a better word, weak.
I agree.
I was just going to say it needs improvement, but compared to a team like Northfield, who we just saw against Holy Angels, there are massive differences between the two teams. Touched over to Pitts, and Pitts threw that one to who we assume would be Leo Warner. Minneapolis now having trouble controlling the pill as 11 minutes and 18 seconds remains. Netting making that a little harder to see. However, whistle goes, penalty coming.
High stick.
Aha.
High stick. No penalty.
No penalty, just an infraction.
Yeah.
So it is a Southwest Christian high stick. The official conditioning with the arm raise is in my head, so you are familiar. As this goes in the neutral zone, this is a penalty for a trip.
He's like, oh, there we go. Thought I was going to go to power play here.
Power play coming for Southwest Christian as the guilty party.
John Bebler.
Aha. Bebler, a 6-point scorer in his career. Same with his current season. 11:07 it looks like left in the period, so the time of the call 5:53, because some of us like to count up. Puck is down. Face-off won by Southwest Christian.
Good win there by Bendel.
Bendel controlling the play. Quick shot by Hardacre. Goes to the wayside. The rebound picked up by Michelizzi in the corner. However, that one bunted out of the ballpark by Pitts.
You know, if we were in the NHL here, that'd be a penalty, but...
You can read my mind, man.
We are not, so we'll have our offensive zone down here. Watch for Hardacre on this power play to try to slide up and get a shot off here on Lamont.
Puck down, false start, no 5-yard penalty. We'll try it again. No flag, no football either.
Well, I guess this isn't the NFL or the NHL.
Correct. We'll try it again. Face-off substitution here for Southwest Christian. Face-off won by the Stars. Back to the point.
Well, if this was the NHL, Isaac Haugen would want to be playing for the Wild.
Correct. I think we all would. Quick shot deflected in front as that one goes over to Bendel. Bendel had his pocket picked, and now racing back was Anderson to play the angle.
Good play, Brady.
Wow. Anderson is on it. Good on him. Puck kicked ahead. Hardacre with a spill. Bendel spilled into the offensive zone there. And so, they allow Minneapolis to take over on the delayed offside, which you got too. Now Southwest Christian on the recoil brings it ahead to neutral and further, as that will be Griner back behind. His pocket was picked. He got hit too. And 46 is left on the man advantage for Southwest Christian. The men in black bring it ahead. And it is an odd man rush, 2-on-3 at the line, meaning Minneapolis had numbers. Back to the point. 3-2 zone is what Southwest Christian is playing as that shot floats wide. Rebound Hardacre, what a save, although I think Lamont got a little help from the side of the cage.
You could see it in Brody's eyes. He wanted that one. Here's Griner.
Breakout for Griner wouldn't work as that one is picked up by Anderson and sent the length of the ice. Haugen will touch that one on. And Southwest Christian will have full strength 5-a-side numbers to play with, as does Minneapolis. Brought ahead and touched ahead by Larson, and the quick shot on the ricochet from Zoya, went by the wayside. And the shot from the point, pad save, Haugen, rebound, coming to Southwest Christian as the play fast and furious here in the middle stages of period 2. Kept alive by Minneapolis, and this goes over to Will Anderson. Anderson dropped that over to Joel Hansen. Hansen rubbed off the puck by Feltman. As Southwest Christian on the ricochet. Touched over, and Minneapolis will control this with Anderson. Will Anderson, also the name of a former White Bear Lake Bear and St. Paul Vulcan player. One is older than the other. I'll let you take a guess.
I think Will Anderson was the younger.
Well, the younger Anderson is on the ice, so yes, you are correct, sir. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left to play. Centered in front, and it wouldn't go. The rebound try for the Stars also would not go, as that one is poked ahead to Liebeck, and Liebeck had his pocket picked. Into the corner, 2v1 into this rugby scrum. Southwest Christian trying to clear. They cannot for the moment. 7:25 to go in the second period of play. As Southwest Christian will send that the length of the ice. Should be icing, and it is not. Davis picks this one up. And Pankratz will throw that one bench to bench. No relation to the owner of the Minnesota Magicians is Pankratz. Touched over by Davis, and Davis tried to skyrocket one into the slot. Minneapolis still with control over on the far side. Quick shot there by Hansen, wouldn't work. Rebound try, side of the cage. Haugen trying to find it, he gets the whistle.
That was some cool Kaprizov work right there by Jake Hansen, taking it all the way around and back and put one on net. Good tough vision there by Isaac Haugen, and Stars wants to pick it up in the defensive zone here.
Speaking of Kirill, are you headed to the Winter Classic?
You know, I almost pulled the trigger on the ticket, but I realized for $200 I would rather watch it on TV than
You're working with a guy who's working the game, so I'll be there for a 3-day It's a 3-day gig with practice and the game Friday and Saturday.
There you go.
I also know several Southwest Christian stars who will be in attendance.
So everyone look for Jeff on TV is what I'm saying.
No, I will not. I will be hard to find as that goes up into the netting off the shot far side. Running some lighting there behind the scenes, so looking forward to 3 days at Target Field.
Yeah, no, I've heard around on the mill, you know, they're gonna make it a really Minnesota Winter Classic. You know, they're gonna have the rink, and then apparently they're gonna do some sort of ice fishing thing on the field.
Correct.
And then also a pond hockey rink.
Essentially, and I'll get to that here in a second. I know what you're referencing, as that one goes back to the points and back to the neutral zone. Southwest Christian trying to poke that in. Instead, that will go to Pitts. Pitts will send that one across the neutral zone and touch over right near Thomas.
Earhart tried to muscle that one out there, and he's going to come the other way now for the Stars.
3-on-2 for Southwest Christian offside at the line. And to get to your point from the previous sequence, 2 ice sheets at Target Field. One where the game will be played. One will be split into 8 ponds, so that the league-wide initiative where youth can get involved will get involved.
Yeah. Great thing they're doing down there in Target Field.
Love to be a part of that. We'll love to be a part of it. Brought over into the corner. Minneapolis with control here. And it goes into a rugby scrum that Southwest Christian will win. 3-on-3 at the line as that one is poked into the near corner. Touched on by Horner. And around the bend it will go. Zoya with this for Minneapolis. 2-2 our score. 5 minutes and a quarter remaining.
Quiet period so far.
It is.
Not many chances for both teams, but you can tell they're both ready to get back on the board.
And they take advantage when they get a chance.
It's a freshman Horner working with it at center.
Puck pops up, pops down, still battling for control in the neutral zone. Finally, Minneapolis will win out. Warner with this, and he'll send that ahead to Zoya. Zoya enters the zone. Zoya pops, waiting for teammates. Zoya, high slot, on his backhand, got it over to Pitts. Puck off the side, it sounded like the side of the cage, and a whistle goes there.
Cross check on. I think Hardacre's going to go to the box here, I believe, for a cross check. Thought it was going to be shorthanded again.
Let's see. You're right on Hardacre. And I did not see a signal, so we'll pause for the, if you catch it, feel free to,
Yeah, it was a cross check.
Okay.
Brody just working in front of the net.
Time of the call is 12:26. That much we know for a fact. Puck is down. Face-off won by Southwest Christian, who are back down a man.
At 12:26 in the second period, number 21, Brody Hardacre, 2 minutes for cross check.
It was a cross check.
Yeah, you know, in front of the net there's a very fine line, and now it looks like Brody just crossed that line.
You got to toe that line very, very carefully, as you said. Southwest Christian will clear to behind the net for Minneapolis as they'll regather. Touched over by Pitts, and Pitts got it over to Zoya. Zoya around 1, but he cannot get around 2 before losing the puck. It'll go to Jack Hansen. And the puck pops out to the point. Joel Hansen controls. Joel dropped that to near Jack, I believe. As Jack looking to fire. Quick shot from the left circle. Saved by Haugen.
Good save there by Isaac Haugen.
Putting his .897 career save percentage to work. Not a hard calculation to do if you have the data in front of you.
True.
Puck is down. Face-off won by Southwest Christian, although they are having trouble clearing the puck out of their defensive zone.
Not sure why Hardacre's penalty's not on the board, but
It's there.
it is.
It's counting down the final 40 or so seconds of it. They just didn't put a number up.
Hard to see with the netting here in Blaine.
Puck brought ahead by Minneapolis. I'm there with you. Jack Hansen with it. Tried to dribble drive, and Haugen is up to it.
Maybe time for some new scoreboards here at Blaine, am I right?
Easy, Ryder. I get your point. I've worked up here almost as long as you've been alive.
Yeah.
Almost. 13 years on and off as the puck is down. Face off one by Southwest Christian as it goes over into the corner.
For all the stuff they have here, I'm just surprised they don't have better scoreboards. But, we won't focus on that.
No. I'll tell you, speaking of another rink in this facility, I'll tell you a quick story when I get a chance. Southwest Christian with possession, as it was Bendel who tried to throw that off the side of the cage, and the rebound back to the point, but that'll be controlled by Warner. Hardacre back on the ice as we go five-a-side. Southwest Christian now 2-on-1. Quick shot off the side of the cage. Rebound floats over to Davis.
Good chance there for Horner.
It was. Rugby scrum is what that turns into, and Minneapolis will win that. Over it'll go. And kept alive by Southwest Christian. Quick shot in on Lamont. He'll make the save. I was doing a USA U18 Women's Super Series game over at Bethel Arena, so rink 5 in the facility.
Yep.
I was hit with I was grazed, I should say. It was not a direct hit, but I was grazed with a flying puck that came my way as I was calling a game.
Well, there we go.
So I've been hit with a puck, or nearly actually, hit with a puck in this very facility. Brought ahead. Not that I'm complaining. Zoya brought that ahead from Minneapolis. And Southwest Christian on the recoil, 1v1 this way. Brought ahead by Swenson as he tried to rainbow that, eventually getting over to Griner. Now on the ricochet, Minneapolis with it. That's Zoya who dropped it off to Warner. No, check that. Pitts run into on the half wall, and he's run into once more by Griner.
Chance here for the Stars.
Save made by Lamont.
Why are they blowing the whistle?
Nets went off.
Where?
Far post.
Far post, all right. Nonetheless, we'll get a whistle here with 1:17 remaining in period 2 play.
Face off in the offensive zone for Southwest Christian. 2-2 our score. Puck down, face off one by Minneapolis, but a quick shot there delivered by Truman Haugen. Goes back to the point. Quick shot on the ricochet up into the netting from Hardacre.
Big rumble there from the Stars fans. They're down behind their boys right now.
67 seconds to play in the period. As we'll have a face-off in the same spot. Same song, second verse. We'll see. Survey says no. Minneapolis wins the draw. It goes over to Joel Hansen, who worked that one on, and eventually it got to Soderberg. Soderberg threw that one over to Brady Anderson, or for Brady Anderson to pick up. Brought back ahead by Southwest Christian as we have under a minute to play. Anderson threw that one down low. Haugen threw it around the corner. Got it to Michelizzi eventually, but Bendel finds this in the corner. Rugby scrum for it, won by Southwest Christian. Short angle shot would not go. Rebound centered, and Minneapolis will skate away like Dire Straits once did, at least musically. Into the corner, and Minneapolis controls that.
22 seconds remaining in the period here.
Out of play that goes. Are you familiar with Dire Straits?
Money for nothing?
And things we won't talk about for free.
There we go.
Under a minute to play. I've got to say, this is the most fun I've had this season so far. Matt Zazil is the voice that you are hearing alongside yours truly, Jeff Disher. And Southwest Christian wins the draw. Quick shot on goal from the point. Save Haugen. Rebound back behind the cage.
Good no call there as 17 from Minneapolis took a spill. Good no call.
That was Soderberg. Final seconds of the period. And we will go into the locker room tied at 2. No scoring in that second period. Impressions?
You know, I think with that last second goal in the first period by Minneapolis, if you're a Stars fan, you can't be worried. You know, Stars had a good period, got a bunch of shots. I think the energy is there. It's just converting on the offensive end. Jeff, you know, third period, you know, if the Stars want to come away with a victory here, you know, it's 2-2 right now. What do you think the Stars got to focus on in this third?
So you're putting the question to me. I think they need to not necessarily play physically, but they need to control the play.
I agree.
And I don't think they're doing enough of that. So we'll see as it goes forward if that comes true. However, end of 2, tied at 2. Matt and I will be back for the third period in a few moments. And the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic is yours here on YouTube. back at the National Sports Center, back at the Super Rink, back at the Ramsey County Arena. We have a tie to tell you about. Southwest Christian Richfield 2, Minneapolis 2. Jeff Fisher, Matt Kazio. I was going to be fair. You beat me to it. That's good. Tied at 2. And we are underway with the third period of play. Minneapolis wins the draw. They are skating right to left on your screen. And that puck kicks out near Pitts. Minneapolis skating in with the puck, or they lose control. Hardacre with it. Hardacre and the Hanson brothers, not those Hanson brothers, are the players to watch for both teams. Back it goes. Hardacre will send that one on, and Minneapolis will come into the zone. Snodgrass, short side, wouldn't work. Snodgrass waiting for a teammate. No, check that, or let me check myself. Jack Hansen waiting for a teammate as it goes over to Bebler. Bebler over to Hansen. That would be Jack to Bebler. And Southwest Christian will regather and clear with Nathan Best. Back out to 18 in white. That's Joel Hansen as he skates in. Hansen run into.
Good play there by Hardacre to take Hansen off the puck.
And that puck will be sent into the neutral zone and beyond. Now over into the corner. I believe winning that race was Davis. And over into the corner. Touched into a rugby scrum that Minneapolis wins. Touched on by Hansen.
Oh, here's Zoya.
Here comes Zoya. Zoya waiting for teammates. He'll drop that one off. Bebler, centering feed wouldn't work. Brady Anderson with the defense there for the Stars.
Yeah, good play in net there by Anderson. Not let... Was that Zoya in front?
I believe it was.
Zoya's pretty good with the puck, so here he is again.
Zoya, left circle, his shot up and over everything. And the rebound comes back out to the neutral zone. Zoya, I guess you could say, picked up his own rebound back in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Larson got a stick on that, which helped there. Else I wouldn't... I think Hagen was in place, but here come the Stars the other way.
Larson with a shot up and over the cage. Rebound floats back to the point, and the trash is picked up by the captain. That would be Mr. Hardacre. Brought back over to Anderson as he goes cross ice with this, and Caden Feltman, who we mentioned had the 2 goals against the Dodge County Wildcats about a month ago, brought that one ahead. However, Minneapolis needing to get the puck out of the zone. They can't for the moment. Quick shot left circle wouldn't work for the Southwest Christian Richfield Stars.
Yeah, good rebound chance there for the Stars. Here comes Storm the other way.
Brought back ahead by the Storm and going in, or nearly going into the wall with Snodgrass. Snodgrass will pick this one up. Centering feed. Kicked out by Johnson. And it goes over to the half wall where it's cleared by the Stars. And I believe that would have been Larson who cleared it for icing.
Yeah, 13:52 remaining in this third period play, and we're still tied up at 2.
On this day in both I will get to that in a second. I don't have enough time. The professor will educate you one last time here if I get a chance. Southwest Christian will have possession off the draw.
Good breakout here for the Stars. Here comes Michelizzi in over the blue line.
Michelizzi got that one back to Bendel, who fired a shot that went wide of the mark. The rebound comes to the Storm, and trying to get that was Soderberg. Whistle goes. On this day in 1966, former WWF wrestler Goldberg, and in 1969, former wrestler China. So Joni Laurer were both born. Goldberg played college football for Georgia and was a member of the Rams practice squad when they were in St. Louis, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, Georgia's got a big game coming up against Michigan. This should be interesting.
Citrus Bowl, I believe, correct?
Or is it Cotton Bowl?
You know what? It's the Cotton Bowl. I think it's the semifinal. Yep.
It's one of the 2.
Yeah, you are correct, sir. Into the corner. and brought that one out, did Bendel.
Comes Michelizzi and Bendel the other way.
Michelizzi got it to Bendel. Into the corner it goes. Caleb rubbed off. Now in the corner. And around, Minneapolis gets control. Brought back on by the Storm. 2-on-2 this way.
Good play there by Anderson to take the body. Don't worry about the pucks, take the body. Good play there by Brady.
Minneapolis regains possession with Anderson. And now Southwest Christian's Nick Azanov does just that as well. Minneapolis with possession as this one comes ahead. Poked in on Haugen. He will make the stop. And a line change coming from the Storm.
See if the Stars can catch him on the change here.
Almost did. As that goes the length of the ice, icing was waved.
Earhart got a stick on that one.
Aha. Off the half wall, Minneapolis trying to regather. Bouncing puck goes to Michelizzi, offside at the line.
Earhart jumped the gun a little there.
Face off in the neutral zone. Early stages, third period, play. Face off won by Southwest Christian, although they'll have to regather with Best doing the business. Around the corner it went to Horner.
Horner, some freshman coming the other way now.
Horner skating ahead. Did he play JV as an 8th grader? Do you know?
I do not think so. I don't believe.
Okay. I will get that piece of information by a potential game tomorrow. Brought back on by Minneapolis. Off the half wall will come to Zoya. Zoya backhand. Haugen stops side of the net. 11:35 left to play in the regulation time.
Hubbard keeps rolling that Larson, Johnson, and Horner line, and Feltman in there too. They're playing pretty good today, so look to see a little bit more of them this period.
If it brings you to the dance, why go away from it, right?
Exactly.
Back at the point, Haugen with the save off the shot from Anderson. Puck at the half wall towards us, and delay of some sort, allowing Minneapolis to recoil behind their cage. 11 minutes to play, third period play, 2-2 our score. Now, there will be the potential for extras, and I'll get to that if the situation brings itself to that.
Yeah, Jeff, we are in bracket play, so someone's got to win.
There will be a certain 8-letter word that you don't say right now because many of us are superstitious that played the game or play the game now.
I'm not saying that.
I'm right there with you. Southwest Christian with control of this. That one is dumped in by 26 in black. That's Earhart, who has one of the 2 goals for Southwest Christian today. Kept alive by Southwest Christian momentarily before Minneapolis will take control. And brought ahead by the Storm, courtesy of Jack Hansen, who got the scoring started for us early in the game. Brought back ahead by Southwest Christian, that was Earhart, who got run into by 2 Minneapolis Storm players.
Touched up there, and
Soderberg did the business. And you're right on. You and I have worked together almost a game, and we're finishing each other's thoughts. This is a good sign.
Ooh, Earhart might have got away with a hand pass there.
No whistle will play on. Minneapolis with possession, though, as touching that one over was Hank Davis. Davis, the 3-point scorer in his career. As that one's touched into the circle, or into the center circle, and over to grab that is Nathan Best. Now off the half wall, controlled by Minneapolis, but not out. Quick shot, or quick jump in down low. Shot from the right circle off the side of the cage. Rebound, near side. That goes into a scrum, and getting hit there was Jack Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen there. Gotta be careful with the playmaker, but Stars get it out.
Hardacre did just that. Quick shot on the ricochet. Haugen with the save. Did I mention that Nathan Bell's favorite arena in Minnesota is Richfield?
Yep. And
I also mentioned mine, didn't I?
T-Mobile and 3M?
3M, correct. I've worked a lot at Excel Energy Center too, which says something for T-Mobile.
Is T-Mobile where the Golden Knights play?
You are correct, sir. Icing.
It's my least favorite team in NHL.
Speaking of NHL teams, Peyton Gustafson wants to play for the Seattle Kraken.
He strikes me as wanting to play for the Kraken. Just trying to be different, you know what I mean?
He's definitely that. I will give that to you. Puck down, face-off won by Minneapolis as that shot comes back from the point. Haugen with a big save.
I'll remind you to mention his career goals against again. You don't have to.
3.35.
And his, shout out Isaac, this one's for you, career, save percentage?
897. I don't need to look.
There you go. And for those who don't like
percentages,
89.7.
Correct. You and I should work together more often.
Yeah, right.
Minneapolis with possession. Haugen got quite a scare at the end of the last sequence, but he was up to it. Lovely scrum for this as it comes in the corner. Poked around by Anderson, and over to grab that is Truman Haugen. Haugen would love to play hockey for the Minnesota Wild. Whistle goes offside Minneapolis. We've already teased the Winter Classic. I won't do that again. Single digits remaining in the game, 8:43 left. And where's the face-off going there, Stripes? Survey says
Center.
Right in the center circle. Puck down, face-off won by Southwest Christian. Best with this.
You know, Truman Haugen has always been very good in the dot, so look for him to be in there late game.
Hardacre threw that cross ice, and he threw it to Michelizzi. Michelizzi kicked that one on. And now Minneapolis outletting. Michelizzi, though, sends that down low. Did it leave the rink?
No.
Might have been deflected back in.
Nah, Bendel was in the offensive zone. He was trying to touch up, hit right off, and we got an offside.
Delayed offside? Okay.
Yeah, with 7:47 remaining in this one.
2-2 our score. Interesting tiebreaker procedure coming. Potentially. Don't know, though.
Don't jinx anything.
Plenty of time remaining, though, for that to not be the case. Haugen will touch that. Had to be careful behind the cage there, as he got a little too confident, but it didn't hurt him in the end. Puck will be sent to a rugby scrum here in the defensive zone and brought ahead by Earhart. Earhart tried to go left circle, and he lost possession. Back at the point, the puck kept alive by Best, or did he? Breakaway, no.
Well, it's all good.
Almost a breakaway for Will Pankratz. And now brought back ahead on the ricochet. Quick shot from the left circle wouldn't work for Southwest Christian as the puck comes back to Minneapolis, or for Minneapolis to control. Brought ahead by Jack Hansen. His shot partially fanned on, but he gets the rebound back in the corner.
Good job by Best there. I was just going to say, right there on Hansen, he's got to take the body, and he did, and it worked out for him.
Around the corner, Minneapolis will establish possession near side. It comes to Pitts. His shot from the point goes in. Drew Pitts, 6th goal of the season, 12th of his career. Time of the goal looks like 10:17.
One of their junior leaders right there. Pitts with a good shot. From the point, gets past Haugen as the Storm take a 3-2 lead here.
Minneapolis with the 3-2 lead. Pitts with the goal near the left face-off circle. The puck is down. Remember the point I made about perseverance in the first period? We'll see if it comes true here.
I was just going to bring that up.
Minneapolis with possession. And the Storm looking for more. 3-on-2. Offside at the line.
Bebler jumping gun there.
Scoring for Minneapolis at 10-17 in the third period. Number 24, Andrew Pitts.
They give the goal to Pitts.
Was unassisted.
Alone.
At 10-17 in the third.
I think if you're Nick Heiberg on the Stars, he's Lamont hasn't seen too many shots this game, and so I would just say, get pucks on net and good things will come.
Puck back into the Southwest Christian offensive zone. Loose in front. Did it go in? No, it did not. Kept alive by Southwest Christian as that's poked out of the way. Or out of the rink, excuse me.
What I say? Pucks on net, good things will happen.
Exactly. No shot is a bad shot. Face-off coming in Southwest Christian's offensive zone.
I think that's Truman Haugen, Jared Griner, and Caleb Bendel out there for the Stars. Along with Asanov and Brady Anderson.
Southwest Christian won the draw. Looking in front for a poke would not work. And the screenplay working for Southwest Christian, or almost working for Southwest Christian there. Into the corner. And touched on. Minneapolis still having problems clearing as that one is kept in at the line by Asanov.
His one on net.
His shot went wide left. I think that got deflected to the far corner. Back over it goes. Southwest Christian with possession and buzzing. Now Minneapolis will look to clear rainbow style. They do into the offensive zone. And almost taken down with Soderberg. Soderberg goes to his knees. Good physical play. And we play on. Back into the neutral zone. Minneapolis will regather. Line change for Southwest Christian as it comes to Jack Hansen. Hansen will pirouette and come into the offensive zone. Gets around two, gets around three, does Hansen, looking for a shooting opportunity that's not there.
This is that Kirill Kaprizov type mindset that I talked about with Hansen.
Warner got the original shot in. Did Haugen cover? No, he did not. Brought ahead, though, by Southwest Christian. This is Earhart. Was in too soon. Delayed offside. Allows Minneapolis to control. Brought back on, though, by the Stars and touched over to Hardacre. That'll go down. Icing call.
I think Earhart got a stick on that.
4:26 remaining.
But I think our officials saw it different. I think
we did differently than you did.
Their judgment may outrule mine, so we'll play on here.
4:26 to go in regulation time. 3-2 to the Minneapolis Storm.
Sophomore Ozzy Sungrass is going to take the draw here against Jared Griner.
And who won the draw? Survey says Minneapolis did. It comes over to Snodgrass, who throws that off the near wall into the corner. Touched over to Liebeck. And now Southwest Christian breaks out. That pass from Johnson went to Haugen. Haugen had to pick up his trash. And the puck trap near the penalty box. Comes out of the scrum, and it'll go to Hardacre. Hardacre needing to take his boys on his back, as that will go around the bend and into the corner. Minneapolis looking to melt the clock.
I like that play by Hardacre to just get it deep and see what his boys can muster there.
As Minneapolis will clear, icing is waived with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in regulation. Hardacre, the pass, too hot to handle for Griner. Breakout time for Minneapolis, and the shot goes wide left. Rebound back into the corner. Hardacre, pursued by Grimm. Now Grimm, what a back check for Minneapolis there, as that one is actually brought up by Earhart. Left circle off the side of the cage, and the rebound goes into the far corner.
I think it's too early right now, but look for Coach Heiberg to signal to Isaac Haugen sometime soon to get that extra skater on.
I am right there with you, if you can believe it. Southwest Christian almost making a mistake with the line change in progress. I believe that was Asanov who was looking for his D partner that was not there. Puck over into the near corner. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Regulation time. Puck off the side of off the back of the net. Rebound comes over to Anderson. Anderson looking for a teammate. Running two in a rugby scrum ensues. Scrum for the puck.
Not sure what Anderson was doing there. Just kind of waited, but we'll see what comes from that.
Scrum won by Southwest Christian, so Anderson breathing easy for now. Brought ahead by Earhart. Earhart looking for a teammate. He got Michelizzi, who sends that down towards the other end of the ice. Kept alive by Southwest Christian. Backhand try in on Lamont. He'll save that.
2:06 remaining in this one. We got a barn burner here in Blaine.
And if the score holds, because Roseville withdrew due to COVID protocol, Southwest Christian will automatically advance to the Consolation Championship on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. If Southwest Christian were to win the game, the Stars would play tomorrow at 6:30. So something to look out for here late. Minneapolis with possession. And the winner of this game would play Mankato East automatically.
1:49 the time left on the clock.
Wait, I'm looking at Haugen, waiting to see when he'll come off. And he knows it too. Kept alive by Minneapolis here near side. Touched over by Jack Hansen. He is run in two. Now Hardacre looking for a teammate to pass to. He rainbowed one into the neutral zone.
Stars got to get possession of the puck here, I think.
They do, and they have.
Here comes Haugen.
Haugen goes off, and he is off now. 1:45 to play. Extra man on for Southwest Christian. Quick shot in on Lamont. He'll make the save.
70 seconds left here, and I think these are going to be an interesting 70 seconds here, Jeff.
Offensive zone face-off wins, a must.
You know, if you're Hyper here, do you call a timeout? We'll see. Maybe
You've
not.
got one available. Both teams have their timeout available, in fact. Face-off won by Minneapolis. And a quick icing.
Maybe a timeout here?
No. I figure if you win the face-off here, that will be a decision that you'll get away with if you're Nick Hyberg. Did they win the draw? No. That'll be touched over by Grimm.
Earhart's there.
Final minute of play. Extra man on for Southwest Christian, looking for a tying goal. Puck bounds into the corner, and it's cleared but not out. Quick shot from the point, blocked. Lamont up high to play it. Or did he get glove to it? He did not.
40 seconds left.
Puck rainbows into the neutral zone. Hardacre there to pick it up. He gives the hit more than he took. Brought back over to the half wall. Loose in the slot. Bodies fly. Penalty coming.
All right.
We have a hook.
26.6 the time on the clock, and that's going to be...
It's an effective two-man advantage.
Yes.
Effectively with the extra man on.
And do we see Hyberg use his timeout here?
I would think so.
I'd have to imagine.
I would agree. Suve says...
Doesn't look like it. Yep, there it is.
There's the timeout.
I like that call there by Hyberg. You know, talk to his guys, draw something up here. I'm curious who's going to put on the dot. You know, Truman Haugen has been known for being good in the circle, but we'll see what Coach Hyberg decides here.
Let's recap the goals if we can. The Hansen brothers from Minneapolis scored in the first period at 3:46 from Jack, 16:53 from Joel. In the second period, no goals in the second period. So Drew Pitts scores at 10:17 of the third period here to give Minneapolis the lead. On the Southwest Christian side of the puck, you have Andrew Earhart in the first at 6:33. You have Brody Hardacre at 12:55 in the first. Get it? Got it? Good. I would say Mankato East and Roseville is coming up. However, that is not the case because of things we have already referred to. Important face-off here in the offensive zone for Southwest Christian. Very important.
Is that Ben Down the dot there?
Believe so. Puck down. Face-off won by Minneapolis. And the puck chased over by Pitts. Southwest Christian with control. Shot from the point. They look for a deflection. Would not go. Rebound back over to the near half wall.
15 on the clock.
15 to go. Touch back over behind the cage. Maybe time for one more Southwest Christian attempt. Kept alive. Shot at the point. In on the mark. Save made. Rebound. Covered. Or was it?
That was in the net. That's in the net. And then we get a...
We get a bit of a fracas after the play. The net went off, but afterwards...
Russ just took the puck out of the net. I think Russ got to talk about this. I think there is some talking to be done here.
And they're gonna get together.
Because I didn't hear a whistle. Puck went in, then we get a whistle. I mean, we don't have the best angle here in the corner, but...
And they're going to... The two men with armbands will talk about it and go over to the penalty box. I see Minneapolis' penalty box door opening with the roughing after the altercation.
So, Jeff, I don't know if the goal is out of the picture.
I didn't see a wave off. And again, as you indicated, we don't have the best angle over here, and I believe a timeout has been, no timeout's been signaled. I would love to be a fly on the wall over in that penalty box, kind of trying to hear trying to see what's going on.
Too bad we can't throw it down to our man in the front.
I'm with you. So 3-2 our score with a second left. A penalty on the board to Minneapolis, which we've already discussed. So it's an effective two-man advantage. Heiberg and company getting an explanation.
Caldwell drove a chance for a quick shot here, but
they're still talking about it. No call. The call on the ice was no goal.
They're going to take it out of the zone too? What?
And I don't know what.
If they call that it's frozen, it stays in the zone.
That would stay in the offensive zone, and it's over. So Southwest Christian, controversially I'll say, loses their first round matchup to Minneapolis by a count of 3-2. What does that mean? We will see you in the consolation championship game on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Roseville withdrew due to COVID protocol, so no game with Mankato East and Roseville is upcoming. That means Roseville advances Mankato East advances to the winner's bracket semi tomorrow night. Southwest Christian will get a bye to the consolation championship game at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. They will play the winner of Park and Northfield. So that is a game that may be worth watching tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be 11 a.m. here at the Super Rink. And this is a great game. 8th ranked Minneapolis versus 10th ranked Southwest Christian. Came down to the final minutes there. I think
seconds.
final seconds. Yeah, I mean, if you're the Stars, you can't get down on yourself.
No.
A top 10, a game with 2 top 10 teams, you know.
And ultimately an early season encounter.
Exactly.
So that's what you have to look at this as.
Yeah, and I believe if the sections are the same as last year, Minneapolis will be in the section, same section as Southwest, Richfield. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm up for one on Wednesday. You up for one on Wednesday?
We'll be here.
Alrighty.
3 p.m.
All right, I will see you at 3 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. So, for Diesel, Dish, saying goodbye for now from the Super Rink at the National Sports Center in Blaine, where Minneapolis survives 3-2. So long, everybody.